Empathy is something you do every day. It's not necessarily one big motion or one big action. It's a lot of little actions because we see a lot of patients.
We're sitting with patients and we're listening to what they tell us, and sometimes it's the only person that they have that's listening.
There's no textbook giving you the recipe for how to speak to a family or to a patient if they've just received a devastating diagnosis. And the delivery of bad news is really a skill. How to do it with empathy. And every day at Cedars-Sinai, we see our physicians engaged in these conversations. They are difficult conversations, and yet we do them with empathy, with sensitivity, and I think that is the strength of the culture of our medical care at Cedars-Sinai.
Honestly, looking no further than the recent fires, the physicians and non-physicians on the medical staff, not only did they have an increased burden of taking care of their patients, but to reach out to their colleagues who were affected directly. And really, that is still going on to this day. And so you just see how empathy is just built into us as physicians.
Medical network physician lost her home, and as a mom, a physician, really concerned about her kids and wasn't really thinking about herself. And so we had another physician who drove about an hour outside of town to bring her a pair of jeans. And now we know she could have ordered a pair of jeans herself off Amazon or anything else, but that physician just wanted to make sure she knew that we cared about her while she was caring about everybody else in her family, and drove her a pair of jeans.
We get to see each other in a different circumstance today.
A much more pleasant circumstance.
No white coat today.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you for being here.
As I say, it's my great pleasure. Started my journey, breast cancer journey, with Cedars 6 years ago, and it's just been the most amazing experience from beginning to end.
That there's this expression in my world that one may be disease-free, but not necessarily free of the disease.
In the last year and a half, I was filled with the most excruciating pain in my arms, pain that had taken over my life.
I often try to, at least in those moments when we're together, to almost like suspend your own reality and walk in their shoes. For a moment, it's like you try to experience what it's like to not be able to reach for your head and wash your hair or whatever it may be.
I have been to more specialists in the last year and a half. I've been poked, prodded, scanned. It's just literally only with the perseverance and patience of Dr. Asher that we've arrived at this point.
We would just keep trying different interventions until something worked.
I'm now 4 months without pain, which is miraculous. I am beyond grateful, and if I had the authority, I would nominate you for sainthood. I mean that with every fiber of my being. This is not hyperbole.
I think this really echoes this idea that for most of us, it's not a job or a career or a paycheck, but that for most of my colleagues, it really truly is a calling.